I'm going to show you how to do this edging to go on the little purses. Okay, it's tubular twisted herringbone stitch, which also works quite nicely for necklaces or bracelets, all sorts of things. So I'm going to show you how to make that and also how to attach it to your purse. So the kit I'm using from Jewelry Maker is kit number UCXC61. Okay, it's got 3 colors of your size 11 seed beads, and it's also got 2 of these little purse frames. Okay, then I'm using, you can use either 8-pound or 6-pound crystal fire line. I'm also using a size 10 beading needle, or if you have a size 12, that works fine as well. And also either a thread zapper or a pair of scissors if you don't have a thread zapper. Okay. Right, so I'm going to show you how to make this little tube here, which is what will be attached to your purse, and then I'll show you how to attach it as well. This is twisted tubular herringbone stitch, which is quite a nice stitch, also to use for necklaces and bracelets and all sorts of things, because it's quite nice and soft and flowy. Okay, and it won't untwist on its own, it holds the twist quite nicely. Okay, so you're going to start off with your thread and your needle. You're going to pick up 3 of your first color, or any of the colors, it doesn't matter which one you start with. Start with your 3 beads. Okay, bring them down to the end of your thread. Leave a little bit of a tail so you can weave it in at the end. Okay, go through your 3 beads again, and then tie your thread into a double knot to secure them into a circle. Okay, like so. Right. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go through the first bead after the knot, just so that you're coming out between the 2 beads and not straight out of your knot. Okay. Now what you're going to do, you're going to pick up 2 beads in your first color, go through the next bead in your base. Okay. Then you're going to pick up 2 beads of your second color. You're going to go through the next bead in your base. Okay. Then you're going to pick up 2 beads in your third color, and then you're going to go through the next bead in your base and the first gold that you added. Just put it so that these are sitting nicely like that. Go through the third bead in your base and the first gold that you added on in your second round. Okay, because now we're stepping up. Okay, so that's what you have so far, right? Okay, so you've got your 3 different colors on the outside, and you've got 6 beads. You've got 2 in each color on the outside ring. Okay, now you're going to carry on the same way, so you're going to pick up 2 of the same color that you're coming out of. So I'm coming out of the gold beads now, so I'm picking up 2 more gold. I'm going down the next gold bead, okay, and then I'm also going up the first silver bead, okay, in this outer round. I'm jumping over the beads that are in the base. Don't worry if you've got some thread showing there, because you won't be able to see that in a minute. Okay, so now I'm coming out of the silver. So now picking up 2 silver beads. Okay, then I'm going down the next silver bead, and then I'm jumping across to the rose gold, the first rose gold bead. Okay, like so. Then I'm picking up 2 of the rose gold, because that's the color I'm coming out of. And then I'm going back down this rose gold bead. Okay, and then I'm going up 2 of the gold beads, because I'm stepping up again. Okay, so I'm going up the 2 on top of each other, 2 golds. Okay, right, so that's what it looks like at the moment. But what's going to happen with this is the sides are going to fold up like so. Okay, and then that's how you're going to carry on. So fold up the sides and then look at it side on from here. So now I'm coming out of the gold bead there. So pick up 2 gold beads, go down the next gold bead, okay, and then you're going to go up 2 of the silver beads, because now you want to add in your twist. If you were just doing a straight herringbone stitch, you would go up just the one silver because that's the one that's in your current round. But you want it to have a twist, so you're going to go up 2 of the silver beads. And you will soon see how this all starts to twist nicely. Okay. So now I'm coming out of the silver. So I'm picking up 2 of the silver beads. I'm going down the silver bead that's next to it. Okay, and then I'm going up 2 of the rose gold beads. Okay, like so. Okay, so now I'm coming out of the rose gold. So I'm picking up 2 rose gold, down this rose gold bead. Okay, and then up. My tail is in the way, but here. So I'm going up 2 of the gold. Now from here on you don't have to worry about stepping up, because the fact that you don't step up, you just stick to the same rule all the way along, is going to help your twist. Okay, so you're just going to carry on like that all the way along. So pick up 2 golds again, go down the gold that's next to it, and of course once it gets a bit longer and easier to hold on to, it becomes a lot quicker. Okay, so now I'm coming out of the silver, so pick up 2 silver, go down the silver. Okay, just pull it all tight so it comes together. And I'm going up the 2 rose gold here. Okay, then I'm picking up 2 rose gold, down the rose gold. So I'm always going down 1 bead, and I'm going up 2 in the next color. Okay, and so you can see it's starting to come together now. Okay, do a little bit more, and then once you have a little bit to hold on to, you can do this all in one step. So go down 1, up 2 at the same time, which makes it a lot quicker because you only have to do 1 stitch at a time, instead of going down 2 and then a separate stitch again, or down 1 and up 2. So now I've picked up my 2 silvers again, so I'm going down the 1 silver. It's always down 1 bead and then up 2 beads in your next color. Okay, then twist it. So 2 rose gold, down 1 bead, up 2 beads. If you can't do it in one go, don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine to do it in 2 steps. Okay, so 2 golds, down 1, up 2 beads. Okay, so keep going like that. You can see now it's starting to twist. Okay, so I'll just do a little bit more of that, and then I'll show you how to finish off the other end. Right, so now I've done my length here. Okay, for your length, hold it against your purse and make sure it goes all the way around. Rather it be a little bit too short than a little bit too long, because if it's too long you won't be able to attach it properly. And then here I'm going to need 1 more round of stitches at the top, and also the finishing round, and that should be just about the right size. Okay, so as you can see, it's twisting nicely. So I'm coming out of my silver at the top, so I'm just going to do 1 more round of beads so you can see what I'm doing again. So you see here it's easier to hold on to now because it's quite long. So I'm going down the silver, up 2 of the rose gold, and I'm picking up 2 rose gold. So I'm going down the 1 rose gold and up the 2 gold. Okay, and then I'm picking up 2 golds, down 1 and up the 2 silver. Okay, so this is where I think I have the right length. Okay, so you want to finish it off the same way as you started, so we need to have 3 gold beads at the end. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to carry on, do another round, but instead of picking up 2 in each color, we're going to pick up 1 gold each time. So I'm coming out of the silver bead, I'm picking up 1 gold bead, I'm going down the silver, and same as before, I'm going up 2 of the rose gold. Okay, then I'm picking up a gold again, going down the rose gold, 1 rose gold, and up 2 of the yellow gold. Okay, and then I'm picking up 1 gold, down the yellow gold. Now here you're just going to go up this very last silver bead, okay, and to step up you're going to go through that single gold that you added at the top of this 2 of the silver beads. Okay, so now you've got 3 gold beads here at the top. Now all you need to do is join them together, so go through all of those 3 gold beads that you have at the top to pull them together. Okay, there you go. Now it looks the same as the other end. Okay, so you can either finish off your thread here, or you can just use the same thread. I'm just going through it one more time to make sure it's nice and tight. You can use the same thread if you have enough to attach it to your purse. Okay, so I'm going to come back in a second and show you how to attach it to the purse. So to attach this to your purse, I've got my thread coming out here at the top. What you want to do is you want to push this in between sort of the fabric of your purse and this little hinge on the side here. Push it right up, because in particular this purse is 2 different colors. On the other side it's a different color, so you want it to look nice on both sides. But even if it wasn't a different color on the other side, you still want it to look nice, so you don't want to put it on top like so. You want to put it right in there so that it looks good on both sides. Okay, then you take your thread and you're going to go through the nearest bead that you can find in your purse here. Just go through there to sort of anchor it in position. Okay, can you see it's quite nice and snug in there? Turn it over. Okay, and then go through one of these end beads again. Essentially you're just stitching it to your purse now, so it doesn't really matter which beads you're going through exactly. This is just normal stitching. Okay, so now I'm coming out of my little tube edging, so now I'm going through the next bead I can find here on the edge of the purse. Okay, so you're just going to stitch it onto there as if you were sewing it. The only thing to watch is to make sure that, because you can untwist this twist if you really try hard, so try not to untwist it. Instead try to twist it even more, because the more it's twisted the better it looks, and because you're going to attach it, it'll stay more twisted. Okay, so keep your cord sort of in between your fabric and your clip. Okay, so now I'm coming out of the purse, so now I'm going to find the next bead I can in this cord. I'm going to go through that. Okay, then I'm going to go through a bead in the fabric of the purse. Then I'm going through a different color now in my cord, because of the twist. I want to keep that twist. If you want, you can go through 2 beads even. You're not going through every single bead in a row on your cord. You're just doing stitches, as I said, as if you were sewing it to the end of it. Effectively this is sewing. It's not really beading. And you just keep going like that. Okay, make sure your cord is twisted nicely, and go through the next bead. Obviously the smaller stitches you do, the more stitches you do, the more hidden your thread will be, but don't worry too much about going through every single one, you know. You won't see the thread if it's a matching color. Go through the next one. And just keep going like that, keep pulling it tight until you've gone all the way around with it. Okay, so I'm going to go and do that quickly and then show you how to finish it off. Okay, so as you can see, I'm almost at the end here. I've just got this little bit left to do. So again, I want to make sure that my cord is tucked in between the fabric and the bag clip. Okay, and then I just finish off the rest of it with a few more stitches here. Also, while I was adding it on, after every few stitch, I checked to make sure that my cord was still long enough, because you can sort of pull it in and then it'll be too short by the time you get to the end. So just make sure that you keep tugging it so that it's long enough when you get to the end. You don't want to end up with it too short at the end. Okay, so I'm nearly there at the end. So I'm just picking beads that are kind of sticking out of the fabric, going through them and through the cord. Okay, and then, so I'm just going to go through that bead there. Then what you can do when you've gotten to the end is you can take a thread through to the other side, and you don't absolutely have to, but you can go down this side again just to make sure that it's really tightly attached. So now I'm coming out of my cord there, so I'm just going to attach it to this bead that's in the fabric here. Okay, so essentially that's attached, it's not going anywhere, and there's no tension on it or anything, so you can just leave it like that if you wanted to, or you can make it doubly secure and go down the other side as well. Okay, and that's your little cord edging attached to your little purse.